Okay, here we are back in Legend Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel 4. And I thought we would be able to access New Game Plus from here, but I guess not. Anyway, if we go to the finale and choose to load our data. So let's go after the Ebon Knight to save some time. And let's tread the path to the unknown. So you may have noticed there was something missing in the main game. Something that probably should have came, but didn't.
The pale darkness!
Something's coming. It's... Reen! Yes! He did it!
Reen! You won!
I'm so relieved.
Seriously, you always have to make us worry to the very end, don't you?
Crazy bastard pulled it off. Huh?
Is something the matter, Crow? Wait, where's Milliam?
I'm right here.
Don't scare me like that. The Ashen Knight has won. This should put an end to... Milliam? What's wrong?
I had a feeling this would happen.
Huh? What do you mean?
Okay. This just might work. What do you think, Valimar? Can you make it?
Yes, all of the powers have converged in me. Breaking through the atmosphere should pose little trouble.
What?
You...
Breaking through the atmosphere?
No! It can't be!
You can't keep it under control any longer, can you?
The curse's true form. The endless malice of Ishmelga, the Ebon Knight.
That's right.
Relinquish it to me. It belongs to me. Your soul, your entire being. Yes. Yes.
So, this is it. The being that ate away at Emperor Drykel's and my father. When the Ebon Knight was corrupted by Mouse, its logic system awoke as its own self-conscious entity. Evil personified. It sought to become an almighty being, controlling humanity by spreading its curse. But now, it's been torn from its physical form and brought to our plane. Making this my one and only chance to destroy it for good.
I know! What are you going to do?
There has to be another way! You bastard!
Screw you! And screw your bullshit plan, too!
Agreed. It's far too early to give up.
Father!
His hair changed color.
Does that mean he's back to his old self?
I am. It must be because Ishmelga's hold over me has weakened. Elisa, please forgive me for everything I've done these past 10 years.
Father! It's finally you!
Reen, to the very end, your father never gave up. He knew that the only way to be rid of the Great One was to isolate its essence in our plane. With the blessing bestowed on you by the Holy Beast, you can finish what he started.
You mean the Earthen Prison? So that's what it was for all along.
It would be worth an attempt at the very least. The Great One is nearly complete. We may still have a chance to seal Ishmelga away if we act now. But first, you must remove that which has become entangled in your soul. We will need the strength of all your companions.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Our hearts are with you!
And not just ours.
Everyone else is with you too! Every single person in the Empire hoping to reverse the Great Twilight and end this curse. Let's do it! What do we have to lose?
We believe in you, Reen. So please, don't give up.
I won't. Let's do this, everyone!
I'll analyze the Great Twilight and establish a spiritual network with everyone else. I'll get Rose, Vita, and the others to help too.
Million Boost, go!
Everyone, please! Connect your hearts to Instructor Reen!
This light! I see. They've almost made it.
Elise! Your Highness! Of course! Reen needs us. We have to help him no matter what!
This is... It's the same spiritual connection Class 7 has!
Yeah. I can feel their presence. It's like they're right here with me.
They must have used their Argres 2s along with His Highness's artifact to create a wide-range spiritual network.
Yep! We reached the final branch! Hang in there, everyone! You can do it!
Shit. Gonna have to kick this into high gear. Right. Reen, Ash, we're coming.
We'll lend you our strength, too. Schwarzer! It's time you showed us your pride as a swordsman.
If we can only overcome this, we may bring about a future none of us dared to dream of.
All right. Let's do it, everyone.
We'll be there soon, guys. Just you wait.
Long as we're all together, nothing can stand in our way.
Indeed. I shall fight for my lady's future, and for ours as well.
Thomas Lysander, we'll need your assistance if we hope to make it in time.
Of course. I swear it, as the partitioner.
Sounds like now's the time to strike.
Rutger. Leanne. I see. When Valimar absorbed the power of your divine knights, your souls came along with them.
Indeed. We've been watching over you through every battle since. Reen, you are the sum of the hopes of many. Now, show us the strength that lies within you.
Vi's out there counting on you. And all your buddies beside her, too.
Indeed, that is your truest strength, one which each of us lacked. Now is the time for you to use that strength. Join with your allies and purge that vile, pitiful flame from your soul.
What? Drykles, you would dare call me pitiful?
I will. He is I, and I am him. But you are not us.
What is this? Pathetic maggot! Cease your pointless struggle!
8 leaves, 1 blade, 7th form, void. Enlightened! Spirit unification!
Reen! You did it!
Thank goodness!
No, we're not done yet.
It's Ishmelga's astral form. Separating it from an awakener forced it to materialize in our plane.
And by trapping that form within the Holy Beast's prison, we've allowed it to merge with a tremendous amount of power. But now that it's materialized, we have a chance, however slim, of destroying it for good.
I see.
Pathetic scum! Be damned! Damned to the furthest reaches of Gehenna!
Its power is staggering.
This is only a fraction of the true might the Great One would possess were it fully reforged. But if we don't stop it soon, it will surely grow strong enough to bring the world to ruin.
This thing's no joke!
We'll just have to deal with it, right here and now.
I'm with you there, but just how do we fight something that huge?
What about Valimar and Dordine?
Regrettably, my power level is critically low.
It appears the reforging of the Great One has drained us of all our remaining energy.
Damn it! What do we do?
Looks like we'll just have to go it alone then.
I beg to differ.
Was that Principal Le Guin? Then that means...
I've established a spirit path connection. We're coming.
I'll use my partitions to provide us some footing.
Wings, take us there! Marcus. Made it! Sorry to keep you guys waiting.
We've got your back!
We'll be your strength, Class 7. For the honor of our Lord, and to uphold her will!
We will be the light that illuminates your path!
We've set up a spiritual network from here as well. The Courageous 2 is ready to assist you.
We can provide you backup with our remote orders. Rean, everyone, please! We're all counting on you! Just promise you'll come back safely when it's over.
Sorry, guys. Don't have the strength to fight, but we can at least help you out with our orders.
Best of luck. Our future is in your hands.
Right!
So we need 3 teams for the Ishmelga Loge battle. Split the Class 7 members and allies into 3 groups. Reen's team will engage the enemy head-on. So, this is gonna be tough. We're going to put the usual suspects here. Where's Emma at? Kind of tempted to do the same teams I did before. Except we can actually, I actually think I want Rose with one of the teams in place of Muse. Can we see what Vita has? Like, I don't know if she'd be any... It's probably the exact same, now that I think about it. Like, Celine is a pretty bad one to bring. But yeah, I think we had Sarah in one of them. Crow's in one of them, but I wouldn't... Like, I don't even think we could customize Duvalie any, even though she was a party member at one time. So what I'm thinking about here, I can have these two as sort of like the casters trying to bounce their stuff off one another. These don't really matter. If anything, we can just bring Tita along for consistency, so we have the Sky Crew there. As much as I hate Ash, that should have been no surprise for you guys. So we have the breakers, the delay, damage reduction. He has power. Or wait, he can use Millium, so that's what it is. And then here we have Reen, and then possibly Celine too. Kinda tempted to bench Altina for Agate. And if I do that, I also have his thing. Actually, I have this break also. They both have break moves, so I could even bench her if I were so inclined. Who to bring in her place? Thinking... we'll leave her be. There you go, you can see most of them are level 150. Few made it up to 151. Actually, can we adjust anything? Oh well, she even has a Grail Locket, which makes her more valuable, I'd say. Let's begin.
Danger levels high. Watch out. This one's tough. Be careful.
Could have brought Tio in for Crow now that I think about it.
This one may prove amusing.
Facing Ishmelga Loge. Switch between 3 different teams against Ishmelga Loge. Choose which team serves your current needs by pushing down. Sucks he gets the 0 order turn.
Take that!
Let's go!
So you could probably face the main body if you wanted to, oh, I don't know, suffer. But we're going to try to do things a little bit differently. So we have the Raging Hammer here. I am going to drop this early.
Break them! Raging Hammer!
Ready. Locked and loaded. Fire away!
Leave it to me.
Yeah, it's not that bad in terms of HP.
You won't get away! Molten Storm!
My turn.
As for what was missing, did anyone realize
Showtime!
If you said the All Enemies
Analyzing
trophy,
enemy
you are
unit.
correct.
I got it!
The core of Ishmelga's physical power protects Ishmelga and Loge aura from physical attacks.
Now!
So, 1 second. Actually, yeah, this is actually a decent group for it, even though Elliot's gonna suffer, the others are still in really, really good position.
Argres activate! Huh!
Ready. Locked and loaded.
Yeah!
I'm gonna do this
Push
one.
through! Cross strike!
My turn!
So to show you Ellie's thing, normally it's fairly pricey. I was thinking about doing this one, but I didn't want to give it the healing turn, even though it's not as bad as a lot of the other things we've seen up till now. We'll hold off on that one for a little bit.
You won't get away!
In hindsight, I probably should have gave Elisa something to help her replenish her CP.
All right.
Like a gladiator belt or something.
Showtime! Leave it to me. Locked and loaded. Fire away!
You jerk.
Huh! Yeah!
Yeah, we'll do this one. Eh.
I won't forgive you!
Okay, that's actually kind of cool. He got 112 from that. 1 second. Okay, he does have Fury, never mind. Okay, I have a
Locked and
plan.
loaded.
Yes.
Does she have it? No, she does not. So after this, I'm going to fall back into spell casting.
You won't get away!
Broke Machias' link, which is
Back at
unfortunate.
you! Now!
He doesn't have it either. I may not have it. That would suck.
Arcus, activate!
All right.
Hope he didn't run out.
There!
He did not.
I appreciate it. Leave it to me.
Okay, awkward. I don't have the chrono
Locked
moves
and
here.
loaded.
Unless Crow might have one.
Yeah!
I don't want to go before him. Doing this to burn a turn.
Huh.
Good luck!
Thanks. Back at you.
Leave it to me.
Oh god, it's 4 turns of this crap. I don't think I have a good way through this either. Okay, I'm having ideas. This is gonna suck though.
There! Now!
You're wide open.
My turn!
Leave it to me.
Okay, where's Omega?
Initiate Omega Operation!
Ready. Locked and locked.
So I couldn't
Moving
do a
out.
link attack off that for some reason.
Yeah. They're down.
Yes! There!
So
Let's
I'm doing
do it.
this right now to rebuild my BP and a little bit of CP also, but
It's my turn. Ready.
he couldn't
There.
reach.
They're down. My turn. Sir. They're down.
It's mine! Leave it to me. Ha! Let's do it!
You're wide open.
What
My
now,
turn!
you ask?
Push through! Cross strike!
Now! Now!
Take this. Leave it to me. Take this. Here.
Keep it up!
Leave it to me. Yeah! Now!
You're wide
So
open.
Machias lost his debuffs, Elisa just lost
My
hers.
Push through! Cross strike!
Come on, y'all knew that
All
was
right.
coming.
Here. They're down.
It's mine! Leave it to me. Ha! Now!
You're wide open. It's my turn. Barrier of time. Break!
Now!
So when you hear people say stories about Machias being
Now.
utterly broken, this is the kind of crap they're talking about.
My turn!
We're not ready yet.
Yeah! Now!
You're wide open. Moving out.
Like, I'm tempted just to power through as normal,
Push through! Cross strike!
but this thing made me angry. I don't like the way it's smiling at me.
Here. They're down.
It's mine!
Ready. There. They're down.
Keep it up!
Leave it to me. Yeah! Now!
You're wide open.
And that's all. Ah, she didn't do
Now.
the follow-up? So we got 3 points back for the next team.
I'm up.
So this is the one that's going to be physically resistant. It even looks kind of like
my turn.
Grianos to a degree. Overall, I think we're in a decent spot, all things considered. Let's go ahead and start off by popping a battle scope.
Leave it to me.
The core of Ishmelga's magical power protects Ishmelga and Loge Ogre from magic attacks. So this may actually be a good contender for having Emma here for magical protection, but we'll make do. So I'm going to actually lead with this to try to get more points.
Let's go. Very well.
Okay, we'll start with this one.
I shall go.
She has no... No, that gives CP back. That sucks.
Ah!
Yeah!
Now! Mine!
Yeah, I need to change those.
You won't escape! Now!
Oh my god,
There!
6,000 damage on a crit?
It's my turn.
Oh, that is painful, man. Oh, so there's an auto charge 4.
Argres, activate! Let's go.
How's this? I got this.
Hey, he lost his defense buff. Okay, yeah, I think Rose is gonna make really short work out of this guy.
I will share my magic.
You have my thanks.
Wow.
My turn.
Okay.
Let's go. Argres, activate! Very well.
He hits Sarah with that.
I got this. Let's go.
They're the important ones.
How's this?
You won't escape! Now!
This one's mine.
There we go, we got some points
Let's
for the
go.
rest of the crew. Oh yeah, we're gonna max out here.
This one's mine.
I shall go.
Like, I'm not even gonna bother with any order or anything because this is really over.
It's my turn. Now!
Mine.
It's my turn. Ha! Here's our chance.
There! It's my
and
turn.
for the Gaius fans, we will do this.
This is the power of the soaring phoenix! Golden seal etched deep in my soul. Imbue my spear with the fury of the goddess! Howling heavens!
And there you have it, the Phoenix beat Grianos.
Let's go!
So now all of his protection is gone, but there's still one last thing we need. He's level 200 with 750,000 HP. Oh, that is so tempting, man. Yeah, I feel this is a better deal.
Give him hell! Crimson Break! Let's go! Roar! Now!
It's mine!
Links are screwed up.
My turn.
I'm actually just gonna run in there, the event. Why does he have
I'm going.
Oh, okay, I see.
Analyzing enemy unit.
Let's go.
Okay, if I got all the monsters, the trophy would be popping up right now, which means I must have missed someone somewhere. Could be some sort of rare encounter or something that spawns from something I killed way too quick. Ishmelga manifested in physical form without its awakener, terrifyingly powerful, immune to physical attacks and arts.
Right! Now!
An opening!
I'm going!
Oh. Clever game. Clever.
Analyzing enemy unit. My turn.
A warp shard of the Black Holy Beast has vile darkness sealed within and will explode if damaged.
Extreme. It's down! Attack!
My turn.
I believe I was promised an explosion. Can't tell if that's gonna hit him or not. Anyway, we filled it up, so let's do another quick break.
I'll handle this.
Right! I'm going! Analyzing enemy.
It's my turn!
There you go. Has Holy Light sealed within will explode if damaged.
Roar! Now!
An opening!
Your turn. That's your best?
Weak.
Your best won't do.
It's down! Attack! Take that!
Jeez, Fierce Light into him.
I'm going!
You can probably guess what's about to happen.
Argres activate! Got it.
So I want to pull a fast one here.
Argres activate!
Sadly, Reen has 9 turns of burn on him.
Yeah!
Oh, come on. You wimps.
An opening!
I don't know why Laura gets priority
My
over
turn.
Fee in those types of things.
Shimmer! Luminary force!
My turn. Right!
Oh no.
Yes! Argres activate!
Oh, wait
It's
a
my
second.
turn!
You heal off that. Or no, it's just highly resistant to it. Oh well, I don't care. So, let's see. Looking for the best magic. Hey, that's kind of like Emma's, except it sucks. Looks like Zephyr Tempest is the way to go. Yeah.
Blow him away! Zep!
I'm up! It's down!
An opening!
Let's go! Ha! Yeah! Now! Attack! Got it. Let's go!
Let's go!
Like, I can really afford this right now.
Yeah! I'm up!
Let's see, if I just swing, that will work.
It's down!
An opening! I'll handle this. Now!
It's my turn! Eternally flowing. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. First! Second! Third! Fourth! Fifth! Sixth! Seventh! 8 leaves. Luminous abyss!
Got it.
There you go.
Now! Attack! There!
50,000, not
I'll
too
handle
shabby.
this.
Let's see, he's gonna go into high gear in a moment.
Now!
An opening!
I don't have access to Selena anymore now that I think about it
Got
because
it.
she's in human form. That sucks. Let's do this one, I guess. Yeah. I was contemplating doing the tortoise, but this gives it's longer, it's better, and it heals HP. It doesn't waste anything on EP, which we don't need.
Got it. Yeah! It's down!
Plus, I think some of you guys like hearing Koa speak.
I'm up!
So we're gonna black out here in a second.
Come through! Now!
An opening!
I'm going!
And I'm fine with him in that form until he gets all of his stuff back.
Argres, activate!
An opening!
I'll treat you immediately! Thanks. Take that! Let's go! Ready? Now! Attack!
Let's go!
Right! Yes! Huh? There! Weak. Now! Attack!
Okay, Reen can S-craft
Let's go.
again. We're also kind of winding down here.
I'll handle this.
So I actually want her near the others right now. Strength down.
It's my turn.
Ouch.
Arcus, activate! Got it.
Not with a bang, but with a whimper.
No! This cannot be! Biofuel is going senseless! Never! Never!
What the? I won't let you!
Instructor! Reen! It's okay! I got him!
Milliam!
Stay away. Stay away from me. I only gave you power. The opportunity to grow stronger in strife. What is the source of human prosperity and strength, if not struggle and hardship?
This is the consciousness the Ebonite's logic system gained after being influenced by humanity. It was consumed by malice, manipulated its creators, the gnomes, and spread its curse across the world.
In other words, this thing is humanity's creation. The very concept of strife drove its every act. And for better or for worse, led us to where we are now. War forced us to innovate. Conflict forced us to evolve. In leading us to such power and knowledge, I suppose you're almost like a god.
Exactly. A god with power beyond compare. Become my awakener, and you too can...
Sorry. I'll pass. This is the beginning of a new age. An age ruled by humanity. We're going to accept responsibility for our past, the actions that created you. And by doing so, we'll rise to even greater heights. Farewell, Ishmelga. I'm not sure if you even have a soul, but I hope you find your way to Adios.
You've finally done it, Reen.
Yeah. Somehow. To be honest, it feels a little strange talking to you like this. Father and son.
Oh, does it now? Who do you think held you in his arms when you were but an infant? I do believe I'm starting to feel a bit of regret over leaving you all to Teo.
Well, to be fair, I've known him as my dad for quite a bit longer. But I'm glad I was able to learn your true intentions. To meet the real you. There's no doubt in my mind that we're father and son. We kinda share a few of the same tendencies, after all.
Oh, such as our penchant for self-sacrifice, perhaps. I can't argue with you on that point. But unlike me, you still have a long life ahead of you. Don't throw it away for others. Use it to protect them, just as they would you. And most importantly, never give up, no matter what. Surely these lessons were at the core of your master's teachings.
Ah.
In this time of turbulence, become that flashing blade which illuminates the darkness, even if for the briefest moment. I believe you and those comrades whose souls are intertwined with yours are capable of this.
I see. I understand now. All right? I'll take those words to heart.
I'm glad to hear it.
You have to go now, don't you?
I do. My time here has nearly run out. I'll forever be grateful we had this chance to finally meet as father and son.
Yeah. Me too.
As for Milliam, Claire, Lecter and Rufus, my loyal children of blood and iron. Please tell them I'm sorry. Now farewell, my dear son.
Goodbye, Dad.
Instructor Reen.
So it's over then?
Yeah.
Guess the Society's making a break for it.
Yes. And it seems the Great Twilight has dissipated as well.
That's not the end of our problems, though.
Right. The Imperial Army and the Mille Mirage forces will likely begin advancing on each other soon.
In fact, Supreme Commander Van Dyke and Lieutenant General Bright may have already taken action.
Reen, your hair!
How about that? It must be a sign I'm free of the curse.
So that means you're no longer the sacrifice.
I'm so relieved. Black hair really does suit you better, Instructor.
You're back to normal now.
Good thing, too. I was getting tired of you stealing my look. Glad I got to see the real you one last time.
That's right.
Now that the Great Twilight's over.
I knew it was coming, but...
Come on now. I told you I was running on borrowed time anyway. So, how about you guys send me off with some smiles this time around?
That goes for me too.
Milliam?
What do you mean? It's like I said. I was a weapon created just for the rivalries. Now that the ritual's done, I'm fading away with it. So it's time for me to say goodbye.
Milliam.
No, please. But why?
Damn it.
This is not a fate you need accept.
What? Falamar? Ordine?
Join me, my siblings.
Let us gather together one final time.
Very well.
Understood.
Huh? The Divine Knights?
Perhaps they returned due to the Great One's defeat.
Precisely.
It feels as if we are awakened at last from a long, harrowing dream.
The rivalry of the Seven is complete, and the curse of the Great One is no more.
The Ebon Knight has left our ranks, but perhaps that is for the best.
Incredible. Seeing them all together. They're magnificent.
It would seem all the conditions have now been met.
Father! So you were an immortal too, huh?
Yes, I became one as a result of being taken over by the Chief of the Gnomes. I'm so sorry, my dear Elisa. We were finally able to talk for the first time in years, and now I must leave you again. But before I do, allow me to give you a gift, the fruit of my long years of research. Divine Knights, I stand before you now as Chief of the Kin of Earth and implore you. Run the Sacrament Program of Lost Zem, the Septarian of Earth. Rematerialize the sword from its concept form and convert all remaining energy to biomass to create a vessel.
Huh?
What?
Is this...
Precisely, Emma dear. What we're doing now is the very same act the mages sought to perform back in the Dark Ages. Something normally impossible. But now that we have the power of 2 Septarians, even miracles are within our grasp.
I never dreamed I would see the day when this would be possible. You've impressed me, Black Alberic. No, Franz Reinford.
All I've done is lay the groundwork. Now I need your help.
With pleasure. Divine Knights, I stand before you now as Elder of the Kin of Fire and implore you. Run the Sacrament Program of Argres, the Septarian of Fire. Stabilize the soul that resides in the sword, and affix the other to its reconstructed vessel.
Right, very
Indeed.
well. Understood. Of course.
Acknowledged.
What the?
Their powers are combining.
How is this possible? The Septarians of Fire and Earth being used in tandem.
It feels so warm. Unbelievable.
Kia, is this like...
Yeah. It's like a super magnified version of the power I used to heal Shizuku.
What the hell was that? Man, why are you guys trying to upstage me? I was looking forward to making my big dramatic exit even better than last time. What gives? Why are you all staring at me like that? Have I got something on my... But how? I was fading away. I felt it. And my hair, too. My body feels whole again.
Crow. Your complexion, the color of your hair. You look like yourself again.
We did it! But, Milliam...
She's still... This is a real miracle, huh? But man, I'm so tired all of a sudden. Sorry, just gotta take a little nap.
Hey, Milliam!
It's okay. I think she's just fallen asleep. Being permanently materialized into our world must have taken a lot out of her. Hey! Reen! Crow!
Everyone.
Damn, that's some crowd!
I'm glad to see it was a success.
Father!
Valimar, Ordine, you're all...
We have used up the remaining power of the Septarians for one final miracle.
This will be the one and only time such an act will be permitted.
Thanks, partner.
Hold on. If Crow can come back, you should be able to as well, right, Father?
I'm afraid not. The chances of success are higher the less time a person has spent as an immortal. I've been like this for 10 years. This same method would not be able to revive me.
No.
My lady.
Franz.
George, it may be too late for me, but you still have a chance to atone. Erebonia will need skilled engineers to rebuild, and I know you can fill that role in my stead.
I'll do you proud.
Sharon, I am deeply grateful for the way you've watched over my family in my absence. I hope that you will continue to care for my wife, daughter, and father-in-law in the future.
Of course. I promise to serve the Reinford family for as long as I'm wanted.
So this is how you choose to leave us, my foolish disciple.
I'm sorry. Please look after yourself, Professor. And my dear Elisa, I'm sorry our time together was so short, but what little we had was the happiest of my life. Please, take care. Tell your mother I love her, and give your grandfather my regards.
I will. Thank you for everything. I love you, Father.
Valimar. Is this goodbye?
Damn. So you guys are really gonna leave after all we've been through together?
Our sole purpose was to contain the power of the Great One.
With said duty fulfilled, our time in this world is over.
Stand tall, my Awakener, son of my former Awakener. And my true friend. It was my privilege to stand by your side through all of your struggles and moments of joy. Machine though I may be, seeing you grow and progress warmed my heart. Reed, I am proud of the man you have become.
It was an honor to have been your Awakener. Thank you for everything, my friend. I'll never forget you.
Oh yes, Reem, Eustace, Altina, one more thing. When you find a moment, pay the workshop's biological research wing a visit. Be sure to bring the sword with you. So long.
They really were something else.
They did so much for us.
Yes. And Franz's final words.
It seems everything worked out for the best. I imagine His Excellency would be pleased.
Man, can you believe that guy? Taking the villain role and actually seeing it all the way through to the end. Guess that makes him a better dad to us Ironbloods than I gave him credit for. Maybe, deep down, that's why I never took my shot at getting revenge. Then again, since we survived, we gotta take responsibility for everything he did.
Indeed. Though I imagine you won't face too harsh a sentence. Especially since you still have a promise to keep to Princess Claudia.
What? You're kidding me, right? You RMP guys will catch a little flack, sure. But it's the intelligence division that'll end up with a boot up our at.
Neither of you will be let off so easily. After all, the Empire will need your talents to be rebuilt. Just think of the chaos that will ensue as a result of halting Operation Jormungand so suddenly. Ceasefire negotiations will need to be held. Reparations will need to be made. Lifting the curse will do little on its own. The Empire, as we know it, may well collapse under the enormity of its sins. Which is why we'll need both the Intelligence Division and the RMP to maintain order.
Well, when you put it like that...
I will be the one to bear the responsibility for His Excellency's actions. It is the best way we can go about quelling the unrest in Erebonia and solving the issue of Crossbell all at once. I can think of no better way for us Ironbloods to honor him.
Understood.
Sheesh, fine.
Farewell, Your Excellency, and thank you for everything.
So long, old man. Keep an eye on me from Gehenna, will ya?
Hey, Princey boy. If you want to take it back, now's your last chance. Looks to me like you kind of just jumped right in without thinking it over. Sure, Ouroboros doesn't turn anyone away, but it's a big decision, you know?
I've already come this far. I may as well see it through. If I stayed in Erebonia, I wouldn't face any consequences. They wouldn't imprison the Crown Prince, after all. At worst, I might be disinherited, and then Alphen or Olivert would need to bear my burdens. As things are, it would be best for me to simply disappear from the Empire. And given recent events, you seem a bit short-staffed at the moment. I think I may be able to assist you. If I were to be accepted as an enforcer, I would have the freedom to do whatever I please, correct? I could use that freedom to finally see the world outside of Erebonia. Just like Olivert.
Wow, guess you actually gave it some thought after all. Glad to see you finally grew a pair. Alright then, come with me. We can take the Beowulf. And hey, I can introduce you to Daddy while we're there.
The War God? You're going to introduce me to him? You mean as your... Wait. No, this is Shirley we're talking about. Very well. Lead the way. Farewell, Alphen, Olivert. You as well, Kurt and Reen. Goodbye to all of you.
Let's proceed.
After everything that happened, over half a year passed in the blink of an eye. With the end of the Great Twilight, an armistice was declared on the second day of the Great War. Supreme Commander Van Dyke and Lieutenant General Bright worked together to minimize casualties during the negotiations. Meanwhile, the media reported that Emperor Eugen would return to the throne after recovering from his surgery. This was broadcast around the world, in tandem with the declaration that Calvert played no part in the assassination attempt. However, The truth only ended up plunging the Empire into greater turmoil and spurred a storm of criticism from other countries. Amid the chaos, Governor Regnitz stepped in to try to bring the situation under control. He issued the order for Erebonian troops to immediately return to the Empire. Many feared that Calvard might take this opportunity to strike back, but such fears proved to be unfounded. I can only assume it was because Calvard didn't want to take any chances against the far stronger Erebonian army. For the people of Erebonia, it was as if they had woken up from a nightmare. On the other hand, the people of Calvard began to criticize the Empire all the more fiercely. Fortunately, due to the evacuation efforts on the first day of the war, civilian casualties were kept to a minimum. President Rocksmith, nearing the end of his term, made careful efforts to placate his citizens. However, he found himself under serious pressure from the new president-elect and was made to demand astronomical reparations from the Empire. The provisional government in Erebonia, led by Governor Regnitz, was forced to negotiate. As part of the negotiations, he demanded that Calvard pledge to not invade Crossbell. Liberal, Remiferia, and the holy city of Arteria agreed, and jointly mounted pressure on the Republic to keep its troops within its borders. Reparations were eventually made, mostly funded by the Erebonian government, the Imperial family, the Reinford Group, and House Cayenne. As the Imperial army withdrew from Crossbell, discussions began between the Empire and Speaker McDowell. But the Governor General's personal defense force refused to stand down and took control of the city themselves. Rufus condemned their actions from prison, but they refused to back down, and the threat of a Calvardian invasion began to loom. So, the Crossbell Guardian Force, formerly the Crossbell Military Police, worked with the citizens to devise a solution.
I'm gonna chime in here to explain some of the things if you don't recognize faces from not having played the other games. So the bottom left corner is Fran and Tio. I don't know if that's supposed to be Dudley further back, it's a little too pixelated for me to see. It's probably Yona, actually. Fran was the person you reported your quest to in Zero. The middle picture is Elia, the blonde on the left, Risha, the dark-haired woman on the right, and then Sully in the middle. The top picture on the left is supposed to be the outside of, I think, Archon CL. The top right is Randy. Actually, that's Dudley on the right. And then Noel Seeker on the left. I don't know if that's supposed to be Sergei or just some generic grunt in the middle there. Bottom right corner, you have Vald, the leader of the Vipers, I think it was. In the red coat, you have Abbas in the white coat, and you have Wazy in the blue coat. Those are the... Wazy's the Grail Knight of the Crossbell games, and those are his two squires. Vald is his enemy, actually, in Zero.
And on the day of Arkanseal's star-studded comeback performance, the Governor General's defense force was quickly subdued by citizen volunteers, and Crossbell was free once more. At the heart of the operation were the officers of the Special Support Section, saving their country yet again. While foreign affairs were steadily heading in the right direction, Erebonia's domestic issues showed no signs of stopping. With the news of Chancellor Osborne's death, the nobles he had kept in check scrambled to reclaim their former power. Class warfare broke out once more. And though the Imperial family tried to restore order, rumors of Prince Cedric's role in the Chancellor's warmongering caused their pleas to fall on deaf ears. The Crown Prince's mysterious disappearance only put them in a more difficult position. Just when things seemed their worst, Princess Alphen and the newly returned Prince Olivert engaged the public directly and sincerely. As a result, the Imperial family slowly started to win back the people's trust the continent over. Meanwhile, news of Crossbell's liberation stirred talk of independence in Jirai and North Ambria. Some argued, however, that the 10 years Jirai had spent as an SEZ had bolstered its economy and reduced poverty. The issue is still hotly debated, and those in charge are monitoring the situation carefully for fear of more conflict igniting. Though Chancellor Osborne's right-hand man, Governor General Rufus Albarea, was apprehended, Majors Lecter Arundel and Claire Revelt managed to avoid arrest. Not only that, but they remained at the Intelligence Division and the RMP, respectively, focusing their efforts on restoring order to their country. That said, both groups lost their position as government organizations and underwent extensive restructuring. The Bracer Guild regained its former status in the Empire, and for the first time in 5 years, all its branches were reopened. High-ranking bracers from all over the continent helped to combat disorder and unrest within the Empire, according to certain classified information from the Guild.
So I'm chiming in here once again. In the top right corner, that's Arios with Sarah, if you don't recognize him. Zin and Fee are in the bottom left corner, and then you should know most of the others. I forgot the girl in the bottom right corner's name. Anis or something like that. She's from Sky, in case you're wondering.
Prince Cedric, thought to be missing, had in fact become a member of Ouroboros. There are even rumors that he was made an enforcer, but that remains unverified. Meanwhile, after tirelessly aiding the other great houses, Governor Regnitz, and the Government Accountability Inspectorate for months, Acting Duke Eustace Albarea rejoined his allies for a journey to a certain place. Each of his friends had been busy restoring peace to their country in their own way. But now, with the embers of war finally cooled, they were able to meet once more.
Whoa. A backup OZ-74 unit.
So your dad prepared this, Elisa?
That's right. He must have worked on it in the brief moments when he was himself. It couldn't have been an easy secret to keep from the Ebon Knight.
Your father was a great man.
Damn right. Can't be easy fooling someone who's in your head.
For real.
It seems like the mana inside is stable.
And it should be easy to work with such a pure soul as hers. We'll be right here to help whenever you're ready.
Go ahead, Eustace.
Come on, man. What are you waiting for? Now, bring out the sword.
Right.
Altina, you should help too.
Don't worry. I know it'll turn out just fine.
That's right, Allie. Be brave.
I will.
Everything's stable. This should work.
Adios, please.
Now'd be the time for a miracle. I'm sure we've got 1 or 2 left, right?
If you're listening out there, these kids need you.
The sword.
Huh? Where am I? Reen? Tilly? What are you guys doing here? Eustace? What gives? You look like you've seen a ghost. Wait, what happened? Last thing I remember,
Milliam!
You're awake! Whoa, guys! What's gotten into you? Anyone want to tell me what this is all about?
It's kind of a long story.
So much happened while you were asleep.
But before we get to all that...
Welcome back, Milliam.
And now I'll actually start chiming in. So I was tempted to call it out when it first came on there. I don't know if you saw Risha. She dressed like crap for Oliver's freaking wedding. What the hell, man? All the other ones are dressed up real nice. She's there wearing a freaking hoodie and shorts. Oh, they're letting us record again. How generous of them. New Dawn unlocked. So, yes, you can see your whole epilogue for the girl is the stupid picture and the message on the phone. Oh, boy. So, yeah, I am definitely glad this one's over. I'm going to say the third game is still by far the worst in the series. It is just terrible pacing, terrible balancing. It has a whole slew of other things that are just bad. But, where to even begin? So, out of all the games, I think I'd probably say I prefer this is Cold Steel only of the 4 games. The first one was probably the best, followed by the second, then probably the fourth and the third. It was just kind of crap. Anyway, story-wise, the Septarians of Fire and Earth, if you want to call it Steel now, has disappeared just like Mirage in space. So there are still 3 Septarians out there. You don't really know where they're going, if Ouroboros gets them, or if they're going somewhere else that we'll have to try to get them later. Next game is Calvard, Trails to Black. I don't know. This is the one in development. We still have Trails of Origins coming up next. I still have to get the books for you guys, so that'll probably be the next thing I record. So, yeah. I'm overall pretty disappointed, I'm not gonna lie. That's... Personally, I think I prefer the normal ending better than the true ending. Like, how to even begin? No one freaking dies in the series. I mean, sure, Osborn's gone now. I guess you could argue Franz Reinfeld, but he's been gone anyway, so... It's just, like, what was ultimately accomplished? And then, like, I don't really think there was much of a need to give Rean the whole Divine Blade thing other than fulfilling the whole fan fantasy type thing. Yes, I knew that was coming the entire time because I read ahead, but it's just such a mess, man. They wanted to overload the character so much that he's just so boring. He's not as interesting as Estelle or even Lloyd. Like, when Cold Steel 1 came out, I figured, well, the way it was shaping up before the whole mech crap came out, I was thinking Rean's probably going to be like the second most interesting character behind Estelle and Joshua. I kind of consider them one and the same since they're pretty much always together. And he just sucked. They want to do this whole harem thing, which I hope goes away. Like if I had a wish list for Trails to Black, no more mechs, no more romance simulator crap. I would prefer a smaller party that you actually had a lot more freedom with. Like, balance-wise, as much as it's so weird to say, I think Zero probably had the best party setup. You had the 4 characters throughout the entire game. By doing the 1 character scenes, you got a special move for them. I show, I think it's Randy and Tio is in my playthrough, but yeah. The one thing I'd have to say that 3 and 4 did better than 2 was they got rid of the whole play through the entire game again crap for the extra scenes. If you're wondering, this is a thing that started in Zero. You have to beat the game and then play it again in order to unlock the extra area of the Geofront, which has a secret boss and stuff. I forgot what exactly that unlocks. I think it had something to do with Ouroboros or something. I don't know. So yeah, for Black, like I'm saying, small party, I'm hoping 4 to 6 characters tops, just like in Azure. I would argue Sky was a little bit excessive with 8 characters, but it was much, much tamer than here. So yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about everything, but I've been rambling for like 3 minutes now, and I don't really have much to add. I cannot emphasize enough, I just hope this mech crap goes away. The combat system for mechs just sucked. It is garbage, man. They're like I always say the holy grail for mech combat is Xenosaga Episode 3, and I probably should try to record that one day so you can see how freaking amazing it is. Like, I'm trying to figure, is this battle system worse than Xenosaga Episode 2? Because 2 had a lot of things that just sucked, and it's a horrible, horrible game. I would not go out of my way to play it if I were you guys. I think I might actually stick with this one more than Xenosaga Episode 2. But it's still pretty crappy. I wouldn't mind if they go for like a Xenogears type thing, or... I'm trying to remember what the battle system was like for the mechs in Xenosaga 1, since the mechs were like afterthoughts in the game, I'll put it that way. You had one optional fight that was a mech. It was still pretty lame, all things considered. And then like the other secrets in that game were on foot, so yeah, mech crab was just like an afterthought there, and still it's probably better than here. Anyway, yeah, I'll get the books. That'll probably be the final video of the series, and I'll probably meet you guys when we come back for Origins, assuming it isn't such an awful train wreck, but we'll see. I'm optimistic for Black. We have to see how the battle system differs. It could be good. I'm hoping that the orbment gets a little bit more fixed. I don't care for the Master Quartz system. I much prefer the way the orbments worked in Sky and Zero. Like, there's no reason for your orbment shape to mean anything anymore. In those games, the casters had linear ones, which gave them a lot of power. It made their stuff more expensive to unlock, which was like kind of like the trade-off, but you got better spells, so it was kind of worth it. Here, there's just nothing. All your stuff generally comes from your Master Quartz. I guess maybe if you had some stuff tied to it, but I would much, much rather prefer you unlock the spells by getting various points from your other quartz, so that way you could get stats and spells instead of having to choose one or the other. One thing that really, really sucks about the Master Quartz system is it's one element. In... which game was it? Was it Cold Steel 3? They added the subsystem in, so you can get a secondary element, but still, it wasn't like a wide variety of spells. You'd have to like look at a guide or something to know what's coming to figure out, okay, I'm going to put this one here so I have the elemental advantage or something, but... yeah, just not a fan. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video where we do the books, and then I'll meet you guys in Origins. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.